As a result of recent attacks on New York City livery drivers, leaders have come together in the community to say enough is enough.
City Councilman Andy King held a press conference in the Co-op City section of the Bronx to introduce a new piece of legislation that he will be proposing to the council. The idea is to create a panic button in the car of every driver that will be patched right to the police in the event of an attack. King says that the city's taxi drivers should be protected the same way as MTA employees. Attacking an MTA train or bus operator is a felony, and one can be punished with up to 7 years of jail time.
Well, it's about saving lives. You know, our taxi drivers are fathers, mothers, aunts, sole providers for so many Bronxites and the city of New York. So when we've had talk about the statistics, we talk about the challenges, we talk about the deaths that occurred or the injuries, it's time for the city who's responsible for oversight in the city of New York to do something. That's why after a meeting with the commissioner along with a number of taxi drivers, the solution came under to figure out how to do a panic button. And there's been that thought and talk in the past, but what I came up was like, hey, let's do a panic button that goes directly to NYPD, not to 311, not to the base, but making sure it goes directly to NYPD, so now they can act and respond in real time, as opposed to getting to a crime and doing an investigation of a crime. By the time a driver slumped over the wheel or the car is messed up or someone has lost their weekly earnings. So we want to make sure that we put legislation that's smart, safe, and respectful.
There's too many drivers that have been killed. Too many drivers have been assaulted and abused. So, as the chairman of the new committee on for hire vehicles of the city council, this is one of the piece of legislation that I, as a chairman of the committee, would like to see and would like to promote. Now we're going to call public hearings on this.
In March of 2017, Jeffrey Camacho, father of 3, and a cab driver was shot 7 times and robbed for just $23. Thankfully, his life was spared, but he's still going through physical therapy and has to walk with a cane.
Jeffrey Cicero says that he's happy to be alive. However, this was very difficult for himself and his family. He wants to thank the officers at NYPD that came. He says it was heaven sent at the moment because due to them being there at the right time, he's alive with us today. He sees the project that Councilman Andy King is putting as a great benefit. He would want all his fellow drivers to be safe.
The City Council will be meeting this week, and the hope is to have the legislation passed by the end of the summer. For BronxNet, I'm Veronica Guiti.